Reporting for Outside the Lines, Bob Lee.
There has been attention the past few days on fans behaving badly. The reaction in Atlanta a week ago Friday to the now infamous infield fly rule call. 2 days later, a number of Kansas City Chiefs fans cheering the moment that beleaguered quarterback Matt Castle went down injured. But today, something more primal, more dangerous, and yes, criminal. The violent and disruptive behavior by a number of NFL fans both outside and inside league stadiums. John Barr on this disturbing reality.
Quick search of YouTube produces multiple examples of fan violence, not just in Oakland, but around the NFL. In the stands at a Giants game, at a Redskins game where two Washington fans came to blows, in Seattle, where even the final whistle couldn't keep these two fans from becoming violent, and on the concourse at a Ravens game.
Well, you guys stay safe and have fun.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
But they're precisely what inspired Raider fan Kathy Simone to do something about what she sees as a rising tide of fan violence around the NFL.
We are fans against violence.
Oh, yeah,
We're
me too.
passing
I'm a
out.
fan against violence,
Awesome.
You guys are at the wrong game.
No, we're not.
It's only the fans that can take that final step in ending the violence. You can have as much security as you want, but if the fans don't take their part in the responsibility, it's never going to end.
After a disturbing outbreak of violence at last year's preseason game between the 49ers and the Raiders, Simone formed a nonprofit called Fans Against Violence. Now she's taking her message to the heart of Raider Nation.
If you guys are sitting next to a Charger fan, make sure and welcome them to the stadium, shake their hands.
Definitely.
One of Simone's initiatives is something called a fan shake, which encourages people to reach out and welcome opposing fans to their stadium.
We want to welcome all Charger fans.
Even players like Raiders linebacker Aaron Curry, who's thrown his support behind Simone's organization, have concerns.
The violence in the stands is one of the main reasons why I don't allow my family to travel to away games, because I just wouldn't be comfortable knowing that they're up there and there's nothing I can do about anything that may happen to them.
It might be safer on the field than in the stands.
In the aftermath of the violence at last year's so-called Battle of the Bay, the NFL, at the urging of the 49ers, indefinitely suspended future preseason games between San Francisco and its closest rival just across the bridge, effectively ending what had become an annual tradition. But the lessons learned from that now infamous game are still being applied today, as NFL security teams are targeting unruly fans like never before.
John Barr reporting. This now in response from Amy Trask, the Chief Operating Officer of the Oakland Raiders. We are absolutely committed to providing a safe, secure, family-friendly environment and will remain relentless in our efforts to do so. I do bristle at the suggestion that Raider games are the only games at which fans may behave inappropriately. Every single team in the NFL, and in sports in general, has a handful of fans that do not behave appropriately. But to stereotype and malign our entire fan base is simply wrong. The vast, vast majority of Raiders fans are terrific men and women and children.